Flight 022, approach 1432.
When the air commences, is it my understanding then?
It's showtime, freaks!
The Alpha Men Podcast is presented by Garage Door Commander. Fueled by a hell of a lot of PBR. And produced by TJ Michaels Creative. Narrated by Jamie Dennis. Graphics by Sven. Dedicated to Hendrik the Viking Poulsen. 2023, all rights reserved.
Seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engines running. We have a liftoff. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
You ever notice how men are portrayed in movies and TV shows? Tired of seeing men portrayed as dopey Homer Simpson clones? Tired of the attack on men? Tired of the woke labeling everything as toxic agenda? Tired of the wussification of the American male? Well, then you're in the right place. Look, we love and respect women around here, but the truth is, we're wired differently than the female species. And if there could be a place where the chicks can get together on TV every day, like that awful program The View, we figured there should be a place where guys can be guys, and we're capable of creating an equally horrid program. So get ready. This is a celebration of man. Because after all, who built the Empire State Building? Who built a rocket and landed on the moon? Who created the very computer algorithm that allows you to find this show?
That was created by Ada Lovelace, a woman.
Okay, great. Credit where it's due. But I think we can all agree the algorithm sucks. Who created the automobile? The Egyptian pyramids? Who stormed the beaches of Normandy? We don't talk about feelings here. We will question the validity of your man card. We're not politically correct, and we'll stand up and fight back against a culture that's determined to transform us into a bunch of neutered pansies. This is your weekly dose of toxic masculinity, a show created by men for men. This is the Alpha Men Podcast. And now, two men who don't own a pair of skinny jeans between them, TJ Michaels and John Stacy.
Here's a secret to doing a podcast and making fat jokes. Yeah. Always have a co-host who's fatter than you, and you can still make fat jokes.
He calls me Baby Huey.
Have you guys had a weigh-in?
No.
We should next year.
We should.
I'm just saying.
When we get together, they bring the cattle trucks.
You guys might want to, John, what I'm saying is before he slings too much shit, you might want to have a weigh-in.
That's true, because I packed a picture. He looks pretty close. Case. Well, it's just me. I don't know where TJ went. He's had a computer issue. He's trying to fix it. And, well, it's been a better of 10 minutes, and he's still trying to figure it out. So I couldn't tell you what's on the show because he writes the show. I'm just the, get my teeth kicked in every day type of person for him. So, yeah, I have no clue what's on the agenda for our season 4 finale. I'm waiting for TJ to message me. He's probably watching it now, trying to figure this out. But I can go through my stuff. But we'll sit here and hang out. So people keeping me entertained. Hey, Cody. What's up, Cody? How's your day going? I'm going to switch screens. This looks weird like this. There you go. What'd you think of Mexico, Cody? The Mexico race. I didn't actually get to see. I was traveling the whole day. Back from Berlin Speedway. I saw that SVG had like a massive lead. Oh, there's TJ on the screen. No audio. Hey, let's pull him up and say, hey TJ, how you doing? No audio. Can you do sign language? He can hear me, but we can't hear him. If no rain would have been that wasn't pretty. I know SVG had a freaking wild run. So, what about your microphone there for your wait? Are you on you're on a PC? You're not on a laptop, are you? You can't talk. He's got one finger for yes, two fingers for no, or vice versa. Yeah, but that lead SVG is the second longest run they've had in NASCAR, like the biggest gap. That was insane. I saw that. So I see Carson Hoofcar got in trouble for saying some stuff about Mexico. I'm not sure what he said, but I know that they're nailing like a $50,000 fine and some sensitivity training and all that stuff. So I can roll my stuff. Want me to do that? Or wait, hold on. Okay. Why the hell y'all sweaty? Is it hot in there? I can talk shit. You can't do nothing about it. Stone Cold would stay here. Hold on.
Vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
But yeah, where are they going this week? They're going to Pocono this week. I'm heading to Elko up in Minnesota for ARCA again. So, I tell you, Brilliant Speedway, Cody, if you want to go to a racetrack, Brilliant Speedway is pretty damn nice. It is a little weird shaped racetrack, and it's cool. It's very nice. Oh, he's taking his shirt off now. Woo! They can't hear me. I'll tell you, it's 68 in here, DJ. It's 90 outside though. But yeah, Brill and Cody, if you ever get up to Michigan, Brill and Speedway is not a bad little raceway. It's not a bad little racetrack up there. It's very well put together. And now Elko, I've heard it's pretty rough. We'll find out. I'll tell you my input on it next time. And then where do I go after that? I'll go to Riverside up in Nova Scotia. I've never been to Nova Scotia, believe it or not. I live in Vermont, so I have to go up to Nova Scotia for Riverside Speedway for Canada race. And then I come home to Vermont.
1 2 1 2.
Oh, there he is. I hear you.
Okay.
What was wrong?
You need to give me like 1 second here because
turn the fan on. Don't have a heart attack.
I think I just found the problem.
You didn't plug it in.
No, I did plug it in. Hang on.
What's the
give me 1 second here, okay?
Brillin's in Michigan. It's about 20 minutes outside of Grand Rapids. It's a nice little track. It kind of reminded me of Thunder Road. I mean, it wasn't as nice as Thunder Road, but it like the whole backstretch was wide open. It was the cat. Yeah, I haven't seen that cat in a while. Whatever happened to that cat? Here now. Yep. Start over. You want to start back at the opener? You want to start? I was trying to give as much time as I could.
Well,
I'm like,
you're not gonna believe this. This whole time Look at this. Look at that. I got patch cords all over the goddamn place. I tried 4 different setups, 4 different. So there's a recording studio here. So I have all kinds of mics and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm sweating my like
I can tell.
prostitute in church right now. All right. And I'm mixing things all over the place. I look down at my keyboard. There's a little tab right at the top of my keyboard with a microphone with a freaking line through it. There's no light or anything on it. Okay. So I must have inadvertently hit that. You don't even want to know the stupid crap I've been doing for the last 15 minutes.
I've been sitting here going, oh, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. I was like, oh, so I'll give a little longer the technical screen. Then I said, screw it. I'm just going to go live.
Tell you what, roll the open. Give me a second here.
All right. We're going to roll up one more time. This is our first open that we did season 1. So I'm going to do it one more time. It's a minute and a half.
Do it.
The Alpha Men Podcast is presented by Garage Door Commander. Fueled by a hell of a lot of PBR. And produced by TJ Michaels Creative. Narrated by Jamie Dennis. Graphics by Sven. Dedicated to Hendrik the Viking Poulsen. 2023, all rights reserved.
Seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engines running. We have a liftoff. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
You ever notice how men are portrayed in movies and TV shows? Tired of seeing men portrayed as dopey Homer Simpson clones? Tired of the attack on men? Tired of the woke labeling everything as toxic agenda? Tired of the wussification of the American male? Well, then you're in the right place. Look, we love and respect women around here, but the truth is, we're wired differently than the female species. And if there can be a place where the chicks can get together on TV every day, like that awful program The View, we figured there should be a place where guys can be guys, and we're capable of creating an equally horrid program. So get ready. This is a celebration of man. Because after all, who built the Empire State Building? Who built a rocket and landed on the moon? Who created the very computer algorithm that allows you to find this show?
That was created by Ada Lovelace, a woman.
Okay, great. Credit where it's due. But I think we can all agree the algorithm sucks. Who created the automobile? The Egyptian pyramids? Who stormed the beaches of Normandy? We don't talk about feelings here. We will question the validity of your man card. We're not politically correct, and we'll stand up and fight back against a culture that's determined to transform us into a bunch of neutered pansies. This is your weekly dose of toxic masculinity, a show created by men for men. This is the Alpha Men Podcast. And now, 2 men who don't own a pair of skinny jeans between them, TJ Michaels and John Stacy.
Welcome, you sick, twisted freaks, to the Alpha Men Podcast, Season 4, Episode 14th, the finale of Season 4 tonight, which did not get off smoothly.
Well, it wouldn't be our show without something going on.
Well, we haven't had a problem in a while.
That's true.
Tonight we had a problem. So
I didn't. You did.
I did have a problem, and I want to smash this laptop right now. But nonetheless, grand finale tonight. We got a great show. My name is TJ Michaels from the granite capital of the world. My partner in crime is Baby Huey, aka John Stacy, and he is in Trinity, North Carolina. And Sunday, Father's Day. Did you have a good Father's Day?
Yeah, I did. I did get home till almost 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Kids made me some cookies, and I had some dinner. Just relaxing night.
Elon spent the day with all 12 of his kids. Sorry, make that 13. No, now it's 14.
Jeez. Him, Nick Cannon, and Philip Rivers have the most kids I know of anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to spend the day with my pride and joy. I don't know. We have, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. That's my Father's Day present.
I tell you, those things are worth it. I have the big one. Like I told you, I have the old school one, but those things are awesome.
Yeah, well, I got the portable camping one.
Yeah.
The tailgater. It's a 28-inch Blackstone. Cooked on it last night for the first time.
Well, you
Made
can
smash burgers.
bring that to Pack the Pantry. That'd be great.
Yeah, we will. We will. My men's group at the church that I go to, going camping this weekend. It's going with me. So
Nice.
yeah. So pretty cool. But nonetheless, Blackstone travel griddle. I love my kids. I'm kidding. It's not my pride and joy. My kids are my pride and joy. How about your Father's Day was good though?
Yeah. It was like low key. I travel all day on a plane, so
I saw a post from you today about all the things that are going on in the world. Like what a couple of weeks we were rolling through here. I mean, like protests and parades, riots, Israel and Iran, Ukraine and Russia. I mean, the immigration thing.
yeah.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement, they said today, already $1 billion over budget. Could run out of money as soon as next month. I wonder where they might find some cheap labor.
Wow.
I'm just saying. And then that's that guy you just showed.
Yeah.
The guy with the yellow background.
Yeah.
Immigration protester in LA. Rubber bullet shattered his testicle.
Oh.
And you know what the ironic thing is?
I feel bad for him.
The only way to treat that is with ice. I mean, it's
Bruh.
We got to thank our presenting sponsor, Ohana Sports Cards. I'm sure they're proud of us tonight. On Facebook for incredible card breaks, sports memorabilia, it's Ohana. OHANA. Ohana means family, and that's how they treat you over there at Ohana Sports Cards. Ohana Sports Cards on Facebook. What's that?
I want to get Sellers on next season. He has a hell of a story. The truck he sponsored for NASCAR.
Yep.
He's got the Ohana side, but the story how he got it, I'm not going to say it now, but wait till I'll get him on the show. And it's insane. What's it say?
Says, do I got time?
Norm Levy.
Norm Levy.
Yeah.
Norm Levy is my brother that I lost to COVID. And my brother was, well, let's just say he was a very social drinker. Very, very, very social drinker. And the bar that he would frequent just about every day, sit in the same chair, had these shirts made up when he passed away because they were always asking him, Norm, you want another one? And he'd go, do I got time? Do I got time? Of course I got time, you know. So yesterday would have been my brother's 66th birthday. So
I'm happy
wearing it for him tonight. Yeah.
Birthday.
So listen, we had a great show for you tonight, wherever you may be watching or listening, Facebook Live, Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, iHeart, Spotify. Hit that like button. Share the podcast. We want you to be a part of this brotherhood. This, my friends, is the Alpha Men Podcast, Season 4, Episode 14.
And now, Mansplaining the News.
Well, let's get into it. Here's what happened this week. Huge military parade to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army on Saturday, held in Washington, D.C. After that, the tanks shipped directly to Los Angeles.
Pretty soon, Iran.
Yeah, right. National Guard and Marines cannot formally arrest protesters in Los Angeles, but they can temporarily detain them, according to a source. I gotta ask: is being temporarily detained really a big deal to people who spend 2 hours a day stuck in traffic? I don't think temporarily detained is a really big deal, is it? I mean, it's a. Meanwhile, Arnold Schwarzenegger criticizing the ICE raids. He thinks the immigrants should be provided with more protection. Same goes for you, Arnie, with the maid. Just saying. Yeah. The makers of Pampers this week said they're laying off 7,000 people. Don't feel bad for them. They put up with a lot of crap.
Poor guys.
Yeah. Brazil is constructing a 154-floor apartment building. They say it has more stories than your teenage son does when you ask why his car smells like weed.
154, man, that suck. Elevator breaks.
Ozempic, according to studies, may make men's junk bigger. Wait, where do I have to inject it? I'm
Not on your pecker.
I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah! Here we go!
Netflix will invest $1 billion over the next 4 years in original content from Spain. Anyone in the U.S. who watches Spanish shows without turning on English captions will be immediately deported.
Wow.
Congress now has a record 120 members over 70 years of age, which is why the only thing they pass more than bills is gas. I mean, that's
Yeah. Jesus. Is that the oldest Congress ever?
I believe so, yeah.
Wow.
70 members, or 120 members over the age of 70
That's
between
a lot.
the House and the Senate. That's a lot. Starbucks hiring a content creator to travel the world and capture culture at different Starbucks locations. And it's going to be really exciting to hear, hey, what's the bathroom code in multiple languages? I mean, there's a new STD test that can detect infections like gonorrhea in just 5 minutes. And all you have to do is answer the question, have you slept with any of the Kardashians? That's it. No, I made that up. Nearly half of workers say their boss doesn't truly understand them. That in a new survey. In my boss's defense, I do slur when I drink.
Yeah, facts.
Harry and Meghan took their kids to Disneyland this week. Some of the rides weren't working. Kind of like mom and dad, just saying. They don't really work either.
I still think she's hot.
Yeah, but she's crazy hot.
Sometimes
Like-
you see that.
But you know that the hotness is not just pure hotness. It's when this woman goes ape, she's crazy. That's the kind of hotness you're talking about. Canadian wildfire smoke continues to spread across the globe. I say the last time something this white and toxic took over the world, it was Justin Bieber.
I thought that was Iran.
Amazon testing robot delivery drivers. They say they're so much like the real thing, they even know how to drop kick your package when the fence is closed. There's a growing movement in Puerto Rico to break off from the U.S. and rejoin Spain. Well, do we really care? Elon's already got your data anyway. Who cares?
That's true.
And an Ohio theme park this week warned people on rides to keep their mouths closed because of the cicadas.
Gross.
Eating bugs is really RFK Jr.'s thing anyway. It's just
True.
In showbiz news, Kim Kardashian blasting ICE is inhumane. She thinks only people who should infiltrate and destroy Los Angeles are family. There's a rumor that Ryan Gosling is going to be the new Black Panther. Tell me how that works.
Yeah.
Are you going to move Wakanda to Salt Lake City, Utah? The artist formerly known as Kanye West has changed his name again from Ye to Yee. It's plural. I'll use
What?
Yee cray cray. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
This guy is freaking off his rocker.
Nuts. He's nuts. Travis Kelce wants to open for Taylor Swift as a DJ on her next tour. In other words, those new high-tech football helmets, they're not really stopping that brain damage. That's kind of a deal. Al Pacino says he turned down the role of Han Solo in Star Wars because he didn't understand the script. He couldn't figure out how a character named Chewie wasn't Latino. That's Mensplaining the News tonight on the Alpha Men podcast.
Beer's on tap, and sometimes we drink stuff we're not proud of.
It is about 8,000 degrees in this room. So I'm glad we're to the beer segment. I was in Hooksett, New Hampshire today.
Hooksett.
Yep. So
already down to college down there before.
I had the opportunity to not buy the beer on tap from a Vermont liquor or Vermont beer place because they all have the same thing. So,
I think we both have a new beer. First time in a while.
Oh, what's that?
This is called a Eliston Juice Dust Juicy IPA. It is 8.2% volume alcohol.
Okay.
It is out of Seattle, Washington, and Fort Collins, Colorado. It says on the back, corkscrewing through the obsidian darkness of outer space, Juice Dust is powered by venomous palate squeeze of orange and citrus. The space dust alter ego wings out the vibrant bursts of juicy fruit-driven flavor to help illuminate your interstellar journeys.
I have Dogfish Head, Citrus Squall Imperial Golden Ale, and this is 8% per volume.
Ooh, this is hoppy.
And it says, we infused an Imperial Golden Ale with grapefruit, lime peel, blue agave nectar for the perfect storm of juicy grapefruit and smooth agave nectar. We brew our culinary-inspired beers using real ingredients. Every beer has a story rooted in adventurous flavors and creative brewing process. Explore the goodness with every sip. And, of course, it's made by Dogfish Head. And they are, I think, owned by the Boston Beer Company, which owns Sam Adams and Twisted Tea.
And we both have a citrus beer. This is actually really good for a hoppy beer.
So a couple of years ago, the grapefruit beers were really big and huge, and then they kind of tapered off, and now we got one back. This is Dogfish Head, Citrus Squall, but it's an ale. It's not an IPA. So
I probably like that better than this one. But this one ain't bad for an IPA.
You don't get the grapefruit on the open. You get it on the finish.
Same as this for the orange. I got the hoppy IPA taste, and then it comes off with a orangey at the end.
I got the ale, a lot of ale, a real ale taste, which is pretty smooth, pretty easy drinking. The grapefruit, I don't know that I like it.
Let it sit. What's the percent on that one?
8.
So I have 8.2 on this one. I'm going to give this, because I'm not a big hoppy guy, but it's smooth at the end. So I'm going to give it a fair number of a 4. This would be a beer that you would really like, though. I know what type of beers you like.
Mm-hmm. I like ale. I like ale a lot. And the funny thing about this is the citrus is really delayed. Like, it's almost a second after you're done sipping that it hits your tongue, which is odd. I'll give it 3 out of 5. 3.5. I'll give it 3.5 out of 5. It's a good ale. I don't know that I'm a fan of the I don't know that I'm a fan of the grapefruit stuff.
Grapefruit's an acquired taste.
If you like it, and you like the grapefruit beers that were out a couple of years ago, you'll love this. So
yeah,
I'll give it a 3.5.
The grapefruit is just acquired taste. I mean, it's either you love grapefruit or you don't. I mean,
yeah. I don't mind grapefruit as a
I don't. I can't stand grapefruit. But I love like oranges, lemons, limes, but grapefruit, that I don't know, that tangy of it just.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's Beers on Tap tonight on the Alpha Men podcast. Weird.
Where the hell is this stuff on the screen?
That was weird.
Oh. Yeah, this.
Did you lose it?
Uh-huh.
Did it disappear?
I lost the whole segment.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait. Okay, well, something came back. Here we go. I have no clue. I have never seen that happen before. It's like it just populated itself up. All right, well, this is the police segment. The two video. I got two videos. Remember last week I did the police video?
Mhm. Crap police deal with.
Yes, crap. So I found one from Canada, and then I found one from Southern United States.
Okay, let's do it.
You're gonna show what type of people we are here and type of people in Canada. We're gonna go with Canada first.
Okay. Was that a high-speed chase
Canada.
because of the weed?
Yeah, that's my
You know how
first
fast
time.
you were going? I don't know, 40, 50? 6. You were going 6 miles an hour.
So these guys do this goes on for like 2 or 3 minutes and go in circles. So they
Oh,
go
you're
off.
kidding me.
I'll fast forward a little bit. The fire takes off.
What is going on for real?
Oh, right here. So yeah, I mean, the whole video is him just doing circles.
Apparently in Canada, they've never heard of the pit
Oh
maneuver.
my goodness.
It's very smooth. It's that whole video is just them. So then we got our finest down in the south.
Yeah, on the bed of the truck with some beer cans. Let's pop out with these
I've
guys
seen this
and see
before.
what they got going on.
I've seen this one.
I've never seen this till today. I was dying laughing. So all right.
No. Hey, tell them to hang out real quick.
Guy in the back. He just tips over like a whale.
It's better.
Okay.
The cop's like, okay.
I don't even want to ask what that was.
This is some hillbilly shit.
Well, they jump in now. They start throwing empty beer cans at
They're
him.
throwing empty beer cans at him.
I was like,
That'll make it better.
yeah, Canada, nice and smooth. And then we got some fat guys just falling back of truck throwing beer cans. That's got to be Mississippi right there. So I wanted to share that tonight.
That is crap police deal with tonight on the Alpha Men podcast.
Alpha Men Podcast is proudly sponsored by Ohana Sports Cards, where you will find awesome card breaks from baseball, football, racing, basketball, and much more. They will treat you like family at Ohana Sports Cards. You can find them on Facebook for all your sports card breaks, card consignments, and even grading sports card service. Check them out on Facebook at Ohana Sports Cards.
We present the case. You deliver the verdict. This is Man Court. All rise. The sometimes Honorable T.J. Michaels presiding.
Alrighty, welcome to Man Court Tuesday night, and I had Tales from the Old Couch next, so we'll just jump down here.
You didn't? Well, we have no segment for Tales of the Old Couch.
I did. I put it in there.
It's not my download file at all. Whole thing was there's nothing in there.
You're kidding me.
No.
Okay.
Well, but you could do it. That's on the photos.
Well, anyway, let's do Man Court.
You got me nervous here. I was like,
Man Court back in session, and if you've got a problem that needs solving, you can visit any of our social media pages. Drop your Man Court dilemma in a DM to us, and you can also join the Freak Jury tonight by commenting wherever you may be watching from. Give our plaintiff your advice. Just hit the comment tab, and let's dive into tonight's case. Docket number 250617. Our plaintiff is Cash from Plano, Texas. It's the case of the pole dance for a chance. All right. Cash writes, "Hey guys, this is Cash. I have a genius idea to meet a woman. But my sister says I'm a pig. I'm going to need you to hear me out on this. So I picked my sister up from her pole dancing class yesterday and couldn't believe not only the number of really smoking hot women who were in the class, but a handful of guys too. When I asked her about it, she said almost every class has one guy in it. And I asked, would you be okay if I took a class with her? She laughed and said there's no way I could get through a class. I told her I really wasn't interested in pole dancing, but meeting some women in the class wouldn't be too bad. She told me I was a pig and should stay away from her pole dancing class. I told her I didn't have bad intentions. I'm 23 years old. I want to meet someone. I'd rather meet someone in person than online. So now I'm wondering if I should respect her wishes and not take a class. Am I a pig for wanting to take a pole dancing class to meet some hot women? Isn't that why we go to bars and clubs and go to dating apps and all that other stuff? What do you guys think I should do? Cash in Plano, Texas. So Cash has got a plan bolder than a beard in a barbershop. And he is eyeing the pole dancing class like it's the new watering hole for meeting women. So, Freak Jury, what say you? Acceptable, brilliant, desperate, and creepy? You can just click the comments tab and your advice will magically appear on our screen tonight. Beard of Justice, Baby Huey, what say you?
Go to class. Learn a couple things. I mean, what?
When I was in elementary school, I took gymnastics. I was the only boy in the class.
I believe this.
It didn't really much matter then because I was in like second grade. But anyway.
Find a class she isn't in, Michelle says.
I find a class your sister isn't in. There you go. That's solid.
Yeah,
That's solid.
yeah. That's probably the best advice you can get. Or hopefully,
I don't know. Did you really want to be that guy, though? I mean, look, his sister's calling him a pig, and honestly, from where I'm sitting, I don't know. Maybe it's just the older guy in me. I'm kind of thinking she's not wrong. Okay, you're looking at the pole palace like you're a linebacker protecting the end zone, and crashing her class to chase tail is like showing up to a steak cookout with a vegan agenda. You know, it's her turf. So, you know, you could be the guy who gets tackled by family loyalty. And you do have to understand that, you know, the pole class isn't a honky tonk. You know, pole dancing ain't a singles bar with extra spin. They're there to grip poles, not your pickup lines. Shut up. All right. Because I knew you'd come with something. All right. But sweating and twirling and probably cussing gravity, and you're looking for a date, you waltz in with a grin and how you doing vibe, you're going to be as welcome as really kind of a skunk at a campfire, I think. I don't think you want to be that guy. And you know who I'm talking about, the guy who lingers at the gym, eyeing the yoga class like it's a buffet. Don't do that, you know. And I'm told that pole dancing's a legit workout, you know.
You ever seen a fat stripper?
Yeah. Well, yes, actually I have. And so have you.
Yes, I have.
Because there was an establishment in Barrie, Vermont.
Planet Rock. I spent many dollars there.
Right. Yeah. Anyway.
For research.
Yeah. So, you know, they're there for a legit workout, not a speed dating event. You know, and you're going to be the creep that's just standing there gawking. So, and look, if you're 23 and you're young and you're itching to meet someone in the flesh, good on you for ditching the apps, but I don't think a pole class is it, you know? It's kind of like hunting elk with a slingshot. I just don't see you getting it done. Hit up a dive bar like the rest of us did, okay? Maybe a car show, co-ed softball game, grocery store, always a great place. All right? But, you know, keep it smooth, not sleazy. And if you must actually take the class and sign up, commit to the burn, grunt through the spins, and maybe actually do the course rather than, you know, let it be known that you're just there to find women. Because I tell you, if you go to your sister's class, I got 2 words for you. Family barbecue. Okay? Your sister's already chuckling at your pole dancing dreams. If you show up and she's got ammo for every family gathering from now till the cows come home, you're in trouble. So I'm just telling you. The verdict tonight, guilty of misguided machismo, I think. Not a pig, Young buck with a game plan shakier than a flatbed on a dirt road. And we find you guilty of thinking a pole dancing class is your personal pickup joint. Commend you for, the thinking about it. Heart's in the right place, but you're barking up the wrong tree. All right. That's man court tonight. That's the verdict on the Alpha Men podcast.
From the old couch.
Yes. No pictures, but go ahead, do your thing.
Well, this had like audio and everything.
I have nothing. I looked through the files and checked. I just thought you weren't going to do it, so I was like, okay, let's continue on. I should have asked you.
I'm going to try and do this without pictures and without the audio.
What's the theme?
It's for the dads out there.
All right.
Especially dads who are still wrangling kids in this modern mess of a world. Being dad is not for the weak, and all my kids are grown, but John's got a boy and a girl at home that are actually mine. That are still in that age. And your dads need to teach boys certain things, and dads need to teach girls certain things. But because I don't have any boys and I raised 3 girls, there are some things that are universal. On this old couch this weekend, with it being Father's Day, and having Saturday just come from the Walmart where I witnessed some of the baddest kids and worst parenting on the planet, I got to thinking about things that are universal in boys and girls. And while I was writing this, on the radio came the Baz Luhrmann song, Sunscreen. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
Advice for the graduating class of 1999. Always wear sunscreen. It became a top 40 hit. And it kind of inspired this, which is called Never Forget to Change Your Underwear, a dad's guide to raising kids in today's world.
Here's some pictures.
There you go. Thanks. So this is where the music would start, but we don't have the music. Children of mine, take heed. Always change your underwear. If your dad could offer you only one piece of advice for the future, change your underwear would be it. Your mother is right. What if you're in a car accident or you find yourself in a compromising position? Always have on clean underwear. The rest of what I have to tell you is just my personal experience in life, laughs, and what really matters. And I will dispense this advice now. There's nothing more important than God, family, and country. And in that order. Never shake someone's hand sitting down, whether it's a teacher, a boss, or some kid trading Pokemon cards. You stand tall, grip firm, and look them dead in the eye. My youngest Emily tried this at a tea party with her stuffed bear, nearly crushed Mr. Fluffles when she was a little girl. But you got the point. Respect starts with showing up strong. If negotiating, never make the first offer. Whether it's allowance, screen time, or who gets the last cookie. Let the other side show their cards first. Always request the late checkout. Life's too short to rush out of a hotel at dawn on your vacation. Always teach your kids to ask for what they deserve, whether it's extra time or a second chance at a math test. When someone trusts you with a secret, you keep it, period. No matter how juicy, you don't spill. Hold your heroes to a higher standard. Return a borrowed car with a full tank of gas. Or in kid terms, give back what you borrowed better than you got it. Play with passion or don't play at all. Whether it's soccer or piano or freaking hopscotch, go hard or go home. Manners make it the man or the woman. Please and thank you and holding the door open aren't old-fashioned, they're power moves. Manners turn strangers into allies. Don't let a wishbone grow where a backbone should be. My girls know that. They stand up for what's right, even when it's scary. When you do decide to marry, you marry the family. Love's a package deal. Crazy in-laws, loud cousins, all of it. Be like a duck, calm on top, and paddling like hell underneath. Life's chaos, but you don't let them see you sweat. Always thank a veteran when you see him, and also offer to make it up to him. We owe those folks more than anything. Eat lunch with the new kid, because nobody should feel invisible. Spot the outsiders. Pull them in. That's leadership. After writing an angry email, read it, and then delete it. Ask your mom to play. She won't let you win.
No, she won't.
Lesson complete. Laugh and lose with grace. Plus, mom's victory dance is worth the L. Stand up to bullies and protect the bullied. Write down your dreams, not just the big ones like being an astronaut, but the small ones too, like I want to learn how to grill rib. Be confident and humble, and strut like you know your worth. Don't act like you're God's gift to Wi-Fi. And if you're ever in doubt, remember whose kid you are, and refuse to be ordinary. My girls are TJs. They've got my grits and smarts, their mom's compassion, and thankfully her love. I tell them you're built for big things, so don't settle for beige. And in all things, lead by example, not by explanation. Words are cheap, actions are gold. I don't just tell my girls to be kind, strong, or honest. I show them. So from this old couch, here's the truth. Raising kids today, it's not for the faint of heart.
Oh, no.
But with a little humor, a lot of love, and a code to live by, we should be forging men and women who will kick life's ass and look good doing it. Now, if you excuse me, I got to wrap this up because now I'm thinking about tea parties with Mr. Fluffles and what I wouldn't give for some more of those. And that's Tales from the Old Couch tonight on the Alpha Men Podcast.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
He's pressing him for the top spot. He is out in the outside groove. Some debris on the back straightaway.
We're all out of whack here. So I'm trying to find stuff.
Again, did not watch the race, not a second of it. When's it coming back on regular TV?
Michelle says, I'm happy my kid married your family, TJ. Michelle,
Thank you, Michelle.
You don't know his family.
She does. She does. Yeah.
So, well, I was traveling, so I didn't get to watch it. Me and Cody were talking about this while you were screwing around, messing with your microphones. Shane dominated. Dominated. Yes. The race by like 20 seconds or something like that. He had the lead. So this guy knows road courses. I mean,
this is the Xfinity race, right?
No, this is the Cup race.
But he didn't win the Cup race.
Yeah, he did.
I thought the Latin American guy did it.
Daniel Suarez won the Xfinity race.
Oh, okay. Suarez won the Xfinity race.
Yeah, no. So
I saw a lot of people going, "Oh, NASCAR fixed that one."
Yeah,
I don't expect you to comment. Don't.
I wasn't there, but I watched that race.
Yeah,
part of it. He got over the corner. It was the same as everybody else.
Yeah,
I know the calls they make up there, and that's a fair call. But yeah, so SVG, think about it. He went to Chicago first time.
Yep,
we're over there. He wins it. We go to Mexico first time Cup. He wins it. This guy knows road courses.
Yeah, he's definitely got talent. I mean, he's no Carson Hocevar. I mean, Carson Hocevar
he's got talent too. He's developing it.
And he's pissing off a lot of guys.
Oh yeah, you see what Stenhouse said to him? He was like, "Whoop his ass,
beat your ass."
Yeah, Carson, he's bringing spice. I mean, I'm proud of him for doing what he's got to do. This is not NASCAR video. I have a video. It's not NASCAR video, but Peak sent it to me earlier today. It is one. It's a sprint car. I want to show you. It's hard. Watch.
Oh!
16. He runs fifth right now.
Dude, that guy went
battle on screen again between Lockwood getting around the outside.
Oh my God!
Mike Anderson and the 77 of Brent Collins goes into the wall in a big way over in turn number 3. Red flag
was
on
a heavy hit, Todd.
Well, sprint cars ain't much.
Natalie Waters, Willie Ginn involved as well. Looks like got a couple of them down low.
Damn.
That was a brutal hit as the Neil Allen Fine Jewelry Safety Crew, powered by Carl Cycle Sales, quickly on scene to turn 3.
Guy's almost dead, but I'm going to get the sponsor in.
Yeah. But so that was nothing to do with the race in NASCAR, but I saw that and I wanted to show that.
Hell of a hit in the Diamond Jewelers Safety Crew.
I hope the guy's okay though.
I do too. You're off to Pocono this week.
I'm not. I'm heading to Elko.
NASCAR is this guy right here, Norm Levy.
Yep.
My brother. He used to have a horse. And he used to take his horse and do horse patrol security for the Pocono International Raceway.
Oh, cool.
And so when I first started going to NASCAR races, I'd ride up with him in the truck. And then when we'd get to the back gate where they were going to let him in, about a quarter of a mile down the road, I'd get out of the truck, get in the horse trailer with the horse, and he'd sneak me onto the infield, where then I'd meet up with a whole bunch of other friends and stuff. And yeah. So Pocono is a 2.5 mile track. It is old.
Yes.
The big thing about Pocono is the tunnel turn, and it gets real slippery.
There's no turn 4 here.
And it's the tricky triangle.
It is I don't like working it.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of space to cover. It's a lot.
And it's old. So, yeah. But it's a cool place. It's cool to go. I've been there. It's a cool place, but it'll either bring a really exciting race or a really boring race.
It's a great place to party on the infield. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
it is a great place to party on the infield.
Well, that's all I got on Racing Rundown this week. And time we come back, it'll be in the playoffs. So
yes, yeah, absolutely. So there's your race rundown this week on the Alpha Men podcast.
Because we're all doomed, here are this week's signs of the coming apocalypse.
All right. Here's the deal. I know we got a couple of videos here.
Yes.
And I'm not sure which ones they are now. But first sign of the coming apocalypse, Cicada Crunch, Ohio's roller coaster protein shake. Picture this: you're screaming your lungs out on a roller coaster at Kings Island, wind in your hair, adrenaline pumping, and then crunch. You're chowing down a cicada buffet because you forgot to keep your yapper shut. All right. Brood 14. Those winged freaks first spotted by the Pilgrims back in 1634 are back. And they're turning thrill rides into a protein-packed nightmare. The swarms are so thick, park signs might as well read, keep your mouth closed or enjoy free insect appetizers. I think we have a video. Do we have a video on this?
Yeah,
okay.
It's this right here.
They're everywhere. And here's the thing. You can put all the raid in the world you want on, all the bug spray in the world, and it ain't going to keep them things off you. It's just all there is to it. TikTok is flooded with ride photos of folks looking like they're holding their breath in a fart contest, lips sealed tighter than a mason jar. If this ain't the world's sign that the world's gone buggy, I don't know what is.
Mayflies are an annual thing at Cedar Point. I think they're a lot smaller. Do they sound like cicadas?
Mayflies are not as big as cicadas, but they're still gross.
Do they sound like them? That sound they make?
No.
Oh.
Up in the skies over L.A. is Fox 11's helicopter reporter Stu Mundell. He was covering the No Kings protest on Saturday.
Yeah, I watched this video. You said.
And he decided that maybe the coverage is getting a little boring and wasn't spicy enough. So he decided to air his dirty laundry like a reality TV reject while live streaming on YouTube. In the middle of his recording, this middle-aged maverick spilled his guts about his failed marriage, legal separation, and loneliness so deep he's got cats for company. And also a hard-on for bourbon, whiskey, and gin. Cheers to that. But Stu, no mic hot here. No hot mic here was reading YouTube comments just to let it rip, even belting out, "I'm just a Bill from Schoolhouse Rock" when he spotted the protesters. We have the video. Go ahead.
The answer is yes. You know what? I don't care. I don't care about my... I am married. I am legally married. I am legally married. That's about the only way you can really say it. I am legally married. But I am not looking at now at all. I just had a bunch of debacles with my personal life. Yes, it's true. I know. It's hard to believe. Somebody that doesn't even know what he's talking about in a relationship. And, you know. But, yeah, I got nothing right now. Got nothing. Not really looking. You know, trying to find myself and be happy. I'm being serious about that.
Okay. You know?
It's still 20.
I want to be beholden to no one at this moment.
Right.
You know, do I get lonely? Of course. But I got cats.
Good. Yeah. Right. Oh, cats. Yeah, great. Yeah. Flying high, spilling tea, and serenading the apocalypse, all on live television. And if chopper confessions are the new norm, we're one rant away from suicidal collapse, I think. I don't know. And finally, Pothole Puns, Pennsylvania's Fill My Hole fiasco. In Millersburg, Pennsylvania, the town council's either got the best sense of humor or the worst marketing team in history. Their new pothole fixing program, Fill My Hole. Yes, you read that right. They're leaning into it with gems like all holes, no waiting. And pleased with how our crew handled your hole, let us know. Residents actually in Millersburg are eating it up, asking if they can fill their own holes or if deep holes need cleaning first. The town says, leave it to the pros, and yes, we'll scrub out those dirty holes before filling. This is either peak dad joke governance or a cry for help from the civilization that's lost the plot. When your town slogan sounds like Tinder bio gone wrong, the end is closer than you think. But it did get me thinking about other things they could have named it. Instead of, hey, what do we name our pothole program? Fill My Hole. Could have been Plug My Orifice, Clog My Crevice, Cram My Crack. Could have been Load My Gorge. Could have been Poo My Hollow. Just saying. So apparently it's not the worst thing in the world.
No.
So from cicadas turning roller coasters into bug buffets, helicopter reporters burying their souls like they're auditioning for The Bachelor, and fixing potholes with a name that would make a sailor blush, those your signs of the coming apocalypse this week on the Alpha Men Podcast.
Is it fact or is it crap on the Alpha Men Podcast?
Fucking EV Box pissing me off. Oh, hi. I pushed like 6 times. It won't work.
You want to talk about your wife too while we're live, or just?
No, it's just freaking. I keep pushing transition out. It just won't go.
Fact or crap tonight. Baby Huey's got 10 facts that we are going to give him. His mission to figure out if we're giving him something that's legitimate or something that is utter and total crap. And I think there's one in here that we actually ask you every week and you don't notice it. Like one of the 10 is the same one every week.
All right.
But we'll see if you pick up on it. You can help him out by commenting fact or crap wherever you're watching tonight. Question number 1. The inventor of the telephone never called his wife. Is that fact or is that crap? The inventor of the telephone never called his wife.
I'm going to say that's a fact just because I hate calling people, period.
That is correct. Do you know why he never called her?
He didn't have a phone at his house?
She was deaf.
Oh.
Yeah, Alexander Graham Bell, creator of the telephone, his wife was deaf.
Huh.
So,
and he invented the telephone.
Yep. Question number 2. The world's longest hot dog ever made was over 200 feet. Fact or crap?
That's a real hot dog.
That's not a real hot dog.
Oh.
The question is about a real hot dog, but longest hot dog ever made was over 200 feet. Fact or crap?
I mean, it's possible, I guess. I'd go fact.
Crap. It was longer than that. 600 feet.
Holy
200
shit.
meters. 200
Wow.
meters. World's largest hot dog ever made, 600 feet long.
Holy crap. I could probably eat it.
Question number 3. The word robot comes from a Czech word meaning slave. The word robot comes from a Czech word meaning slave.
I saw that
Fact
on Facebook.
Or crap?
Fact, if it's true. I saw it on Facebook.
That is correct. From robota, meaning forced labor. Question number 4. The coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth was minus 144 degrees Fahrenheit. Fact or crap?
Fact.
That is correct. Do you know where?
Mount Washington.
No, Antarctica.
Really? Oh, I thought it was Mount Washington.
No, Antarctica.
Was Mount Washington like the second coldest ever recorded?
I think so, yeah.
All
Question number 5. Polar bears have white skin. Fact or crap?
Crap. It's translucent. Translucent.
Oh, no, the fur is translucent.
I don't.
Skin. Polar bears have white skin. Fact or crap? I think we ask you this question every week. I really do.
Crap. I mean, because it.
Correct. Their skin is black.
Yes, I was going to say. I've seen it.
Black. The hair is translucent.
Yes.
Okay. The skin is not the hair is not white. The hair is translucent.
Yes.
And their skin is black.
Yeah.
So there you go. How does that work? I think either the fur is white or the skin is white is a question we ask like every single week.
You've asked
all right.
Before.
Question number whatever. The Eiffel Tower was once yellow. Fact or crap?
Fact.
That is a fact. It has been painted multiple colors multiple times.
Yep.
The average person laughs about 7 times per day. Fact or crap?
Is he married or not?
Not married.
If he's not married, crap.
That is correct. It's close to 15 to 20 times.
I was just guessing.
Fact or crap? You can fit all the planets in the solar system between Earth and the moon.
Fact. That's true.
With room to spare. Yes, you are right. Yep. Fact or crap? Cows have best friends.
Fact. I know that too.
Yes, Easy. They show stress when separated. That is right. Fact. Yes. And final question, number 10. There's a museum dedicated entirely to failure. Fact. Crap.
How do you have a museum on failure?
I don't know. Fact or crap?
Oh, fact? Because there's museums for everything?
Yep. Do you know where it is?
No.
Trinity, North Carolina. No, it's in Sweden.
Oh, I was just going to start Googling this, but I want to go.
It's in Sweden. That is fact or crap this week on the Alpha Men podcast.
Failure Museum. I have to look this up.
Alpha Men Podcast is proudly sponsored by Ohana Sports Cards, where you will find awesome card breaks from baseball, football, racing, basketball, and much more. They will treat you like family at Ohana Sports Cards. You can find them on Facebook for all your sports card breaks, card consignments, and even grading sports card service. Check them out on Facebook at Ohana Sports Cards. Alpha Men Podcast is proud.
The Alpha Men on Sports, a segment we call Your Team Sucks.
Oh, sports this week. Steelers going to pay Aaron Rodgers $13 million this season. So I guess he's not the only one on acid. I just...
You see the incentives he has?
$13 million.
But do you see the incentives he got?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. It's crazy.
Insane for Aaron Rodgers.
He's not the only one on acid. That guy right there has got to be high as well.
Well, he doesn't sign the checks, but yeah.
Yeah. Antonio Brown wanted for attempted murder. We all knew this was coming, right? I mean, all the way back to the whole Tom Brady stuff with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Tom was barely keeping him on the team back then. Yeah, he's now wanted for attempted murder. He's gone from being a Steelers player to a Raiders fan.
That makes sense why that picture's there.
Yeah. NFL minicamps underway this week. Always exciting to see the new faces on the teams, and in the Cowboys' case, the owners.
It's the same guy. Dink.
There's some plastic surgery going on there, man. Oklahoma City Thunder, NBA Finals. Took command of the finals, 120-109 win over the Indiana Pacers. Jalen Williams was the star of the show. 40 points for the Thunder. The Thunder now take a 3-2 series lead into Indianapolis Thursday night for a Game 6 matchup, and that's, hey, they could seal the deal right there. Thursday night. Tip-off scheduled for 8:30 on ABC. Already underway tonight. Maybe you could quick Google the score. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup playoffs between the Oilers and the Panthers. It is a must-win situation for the Oilers tonight. They trail the series 3-2. And
2 Panthers, 0 Oilers.
Boy.
End of the first.
That's not good. That's not good. Florida could wrap it up tonight. And a sense of normalcy going to be returning to the Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest on July 4th after not being allowed to compete last year due to his sponsorship agreement with Impossible Foods. The world's greatest, the GOAT, the legend, the competitive eater Joey Chestnut will be returning to the Nathan's event on Independence Day. Chestnut is a 16-time champion of the event, and his partnerships in the plant-based space, they say, remain in place, but he's still allowed to come back this year, according to the folks at Nathan's. You know why? Because last year they didn't let him do it because of some deal he cut with someone else, and no one watched it.
He ate 83 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
I know. Can you imagine what it's like when you sit down on the toilet the next day? Oh, my God, it's got to be awful. Not even the next day, about 4 hours from when you stop. It's got to be awful. It's just got to be the worst.
It's just when he sits down, he's just like,
I'm dropping the hammer. No, you're not.
Absolutely. That's Your Team Sucks, the Alpha Men on Sports this week on the Alpha Men podcast.
Men podcast salutes hidden heroes.
Well, we've got to say congratulations to 18-year-old Kevin Foley this week. He is our hidden hero. And we like to honor guys who were just in the right place at the right time, do the right thing. They're not celebrities. They're not, anything other than guys who do a solid, right? So Kevin Foley was on a fishing trip in the Pisgah National Forest in North Carolina with his buddy, 17-year-old Zane Shaw. And while they were fishing, Zane got bitten by a timber rattlesnake after stepping near a log. Kevin quickly stepped into action, helping keep Shaw calm while he contacted emergency services despite being deep in the woods with very limited cell signal. He was like David Spade in that movie, that Chris Farley movie that is not Tommy Boy, the other one, Black Sheep. Like, couldn't get a cell service, but somehow managed to do it. Reached 911 and stayed on the line with the operator for nearly 2 hours and guided him through the first aid steps while they waited for help. The North Carolina Helicopter Aquatic Rescue Team, NCHART, which includes National Guard members, flew a Black Hawk helicopter into the remote forest to rescue Shaw. He was airlifted to a hospital in Tennessee. Multiple rounds of anti-venom over a 3-day stay. And Shaw says his friend saved his life. But he also wants to thank 911 dispatchers, NCHART, and all the first responders. He and Foley returned safely back to Chapel Hill, where they graduated from Chapel Hill High School over the weekend. And reflecting on the experience, Shaw says, I feel grateful to be alive, honestly, and Kevin's a hero. So congratulations to 18-year-old Kevin Foley of North Carolina, our hidden hero this week on the Alpha Men podcast.
Awesome job, bud.
Last call!
Last call. It's closing time.
We close out the show with 2 announcements that came this week involving stuff that came out of Hollywood. The first is the 1995 cinematic classic Tommy Boy turns 30 this year.
Yep.
And it's getting its own celebration in Sandusky, Ohio.
Sandusky, nice.
Where the movie was set.
Yep.
Tommy Boy Fest. Might be worth putting on your calendar. It's going to go down August 7th through the 9th. Obviously, Chris Farley can't be there.
Why not?
David Spade isn't booked either.
I'll be in Canada. Damn it.
In fact, no stars from the movie are there, but the director, Peter Seagal, is there, and the actual car from the movie is going to be there. And they say the activities will include movie screenings, live music, classic car show, look-alike contest, and Tommy Want Wingy throwdown. They should do like an oil filter. You know how he puts it in the grinder and shoots it across the factory?
Yeah. Yeah.
You should do it like a contest for distance.
One of my favorite parts is when he dumps all the M&Ms in the vent.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great for the vents.
It's one of my favorite movies.
It is. It's a great movie.
And finally, before we go, movie news of mythic proportions.
There's 2 movie newses, but you go over this one first.
Rick Moranis has been gone way too long. Even the new Ghostbuster movies didn't lure him back to Hollywood. But I am 150,000% jazzed to announce he will return again to play Dark Helmet in Spaceballs 2.
Yep.
Bill Pullman is going to return as hero Lone Star. And Mel Brooks will be back as Yogurt, hopefully. I mean, the guy's 99 years old. They better shoot this thing fast. And presumably President Scrooge as well. He played both the characters in the original. Josh Gad co-wrote the script. He's expected to be in it. Pullman's son, Louis Pullman, also going to be in the cast along with Keke Palmer. But there's no word on who they're playing, and of course, no word on any of the other returning cast members. Obviously, John Candy can't be in it. Joan Rivers can't be in it. Dick Van Patten can't be in it either, since they're no longer with us. But Mel released the first teaser yesterday or last week, And there's no footage since filming hasn't started yet, but it starts with a test crawl that makes fun of all the Star Wars prequels and sequels. And then it lists all the Dune, Jurassic Park, and Avatar and Marvel movies, plus DC's 2 attempts to start a cinematic universe, and just about every other overdone franchise that you can name. And then after a quick appearance from Mel, we get a shot of Rick Moranis' cracked helmet and the tagline, "The Schwartz Awakens 2027.
That's awesome.
So
that's the big news is
what's that? Days of Thunder 2?
Tom Cruise confirmed. Days of Thunder 2.
Dude, that's exciting.
It's exciting, but I'm scared because every time a second movie comes out, it always ruins it. But Tom Cruise confirmed that there was.
No, I think you're all right with Days of Thunder, because I think there's a ton of different directions they can go with that.
Yeah.
So.
So what do you got planned for the summer? Since we're taking off the summer.
The wife and I are going to do a cruise at some point. I don't know when yet, but we're talking about it. Or like a 3 or 4 day excursion at like a all-inclusive resort in like the Dominican Republic or something. I just want to go sit in front of palm trees, and I don't really want to do anything. I just want to just go and eat like an a-hole and sit in front of palm trees. That's kind of what I want to do. But yeah,
I'm going to be busier than an Israel Iron Dome gun loader.
Yeah.
Racing. So you see, I'm watching this whole.
We haven't decided yet when we're coming back. Check our Facebook page for that.
Yeah,
we'll have that up and around and going. But my wife in the fall is going to have a total knee replacement, so we want to get out of town and do something before that.
We'll definitely be gone for July and August.
Yeah,
maybe September if possible.
I doubt September, but we'll figure it out.
3 months off from seeing your face, so I'll see you in July.
That is going to do it for season 5 of the Alpha Men podcast. Late summer, early fall, we'll be back. Going to spend a couple of months doing family things and retooling this weekly trip into the man cave to make it bigger and better. And when we return, our microphones will work and we won't have all the stuff going on that we have going on tonight.
Yeah, we'll come up with something a little different, I think. We're going to work on something.
Thanks for watching. Have a good summer. We'll see you next time.
Have a good summer, everybody.
And that's a wrap. We hope you've had as much fun as we've had here at the Alpha Men Podcast. Remember, our advice might not solve your problems, but it surely will make them funnier. Before we bid you adieu, a big old thanks to our loyal pack of Alpha viewers. You all are the real MVPs, keeping us company on a roller coaster of a podcast ride. And thanks
Ohana Sports Cards on Facebook
and Garage Door Commander. Join us live Tuesday nights at 8. Visit alphamenpodcast.com and the Alpha Men store. Until next time, keep your feet in the gas. It's a checkers or wreckers world.
Put up or shut up.